What's good, my fellow deadheads? Your overlord has returned, back with yet another JJK Fans Parade video. Today I want to cover the story event that we are going to be getting tomorrow for Sukuna's release. I thought to go ahead and just cover this separately because tomorrow I will be going live whenever Sukuna releases or whenever the maintenance is done or whatever. And I will either A, be jumping right into summons, or B, I'm not really gonna bother to explain the story event at all. I'm gonna just hop in and grind it and wipe out everything that I can within the event. So I thought it would be good to go ahead and just cover the story event right now. I used to do videos like this where I would do like the entire story event in the video, or not even. I would do the story event during the duration of recording the video, which honestly ultimately was just super tedious because it would just make my recordings really long. It'd take them longer to export in, it'd take longer for me to look through everything. So now we are just going to settle for this, actually going over the story event, going over the amount of cubes and the rewards, and the characters that are going to be boosted in it, and the characters that we're going to be getting from, or not characters, but the recollection bits that we're going to be getting from it, because now they do actually show you the boosted characters before it actually even comes out, which is very, very nice. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. So guys, you can see here we have the new story event, Ijichis report, Sukuna's finger will be coming for us tomorrow after the maintenance. I believe for me, the maintenance ends at 6 a.m. or if people are in different time zones, then the maintenance should end in not 12 hours, but 11 hours, like 11 hours and 27 minutes, I believe, is when the maintenance will be done for me. So that's when I'll have access to Sukuna. Am I a bit fanatical for knowing exactly down to the minute? Maybe a little bit. No one cares though. The event will be out until June 16th, and the reward redemption period will be until June 21st. So even after you farm everything out up until June 16th, even afterwards, if you forget to go into the shop for anything, you can go back in there at June 21st and make sure you are not missing anything. But guys, I'm very, very excited to say that after this Sukuna event, we are officially done with all of the anniversary suite of events, and we are finally back to a regular schedule, regular pacing for the global version, I guess you could say. And we still have to get Curse Sweet Battle, which some people would probably argue is an anniversary event, but I think it's just kind of like there are anniversary events, and then there are events that after the anniversary, you need to release this sort of like content to kind of like step the game up to its next level. Therefore, it doesn't really feel like there's much of a distinction between the prior year and the new year that you're on, right? I think that Curse Sweet Battle is one of those kind of events where it's setting the differentiation between the two eras of the game. But let's go on to the next page here. We know how story events work, and yes, this is a story event, not a map event. Map events are the ones where you go around and hit all of the nodes on the map and pick up all of the phantom medals, and then you can go into the shop and exchange for things directly, whereas this is the one where you get all of the tickets or the exchange exorcism tokens, and you have to clear out all of the pages of the rewards, typically to get a free multi on a character. Whenever they have a story event come out, you need to be able to refresh the pages up to 7 times, because the first 7 pages do not have the summon tickets for them, but the first 7 pages do have missions linked to them for resetting those pages, and it'll give you a ticket each. So guys, another thing that I want to start touching on in these videos is how many tickets are we getting before we even get into the banner, right? This unfortunately is not a celebration where they are going to be giving us 10 tickets just for logging in. It is going to be one of those, or not celebration, because we did have a banner where they gave us 10 tickets for logging in, I believe, but this is not going to be the type of story event or the type of little campaign part of the celebration where you get 10 free tickets for logging in. Repeat, there will not be 10 free tickets for logging into the game. The 10 free tickets are going to have to come from this event specifically, but once you get those 10 tickets, literally a free multi for you. Cannot complain about that. We get a new recollection bit, which I will go over to the wiki and explain in a second, but you can see here some of the other regular rewards we're going to be getting: phantom medals, standard tickets, and chaotic jujutsu crystals. And guys, I really do want to start to convey the importance of doing story events to you, because now that they have revealed to us they're going to be doing reruns on story events where we can unlock them with a specific key and double dip our rewards, or maybe not even a full double dip, but to some degree get more of the same rewards and kind of like re-wash through the same events again, right? To some degree we're going to be getting that. So I now understand the importance of farming out all the recollection bits as soon as you have the first opportunity to get them, because one thing that I started to do was for formidable battles, whenever I farm them out, I don't buy more copies of the recollection bit. because I already have the Recollection Bit 5 stars. Just a waste of points, it's a waste of resources. But when you farm out those events so fast that like you have a bunch of extra resources just stacking up, and especially for formidable battle, for example, because whenever you are in formidable battle, you literally get, or whenever formidable battle is out, you get extra stamina for formidable battle on top of the stamina you're already spending. And like I grind a lot, so I always have a lot of excess stamina for formidable battles. So literally I always have just like extra on top, and that's when you can go back in, you know, and get your extra medals and everything and pick up extra pages that you already have. Why do you want to pick up extra pages you already have? Because formidable battles always rerun, story events rerun now with a special little extra stuff on them, and it is only a matter of time before they redo map events to make it so that map events also rerun. If all these events are rerunning and you have an opportunity to pick up these recollection bits again, yes, these recollection bits only give you 5 points per trade in the exchange for the material. But if you stack up enough of them, they can add up to a pretty sizable amount and help you get ready for your standard banner summons. I am doing this now, even though I don't really need to because I summon a lot. But free-to-play players, this is definitely a strategy. Farm out every single event that comes as soon as it comes, and whenever an event reruns, farm it out again, get that recollection bit again, all the copies of it again. Yes, I know it's very tedious to farm out all the you know, phantom or formidable battle events and all that until you can get all of the recollection bits again. But I'm just like, wasn't it already tedious enough farming it in the first place to get all of the other stuff out of the shop? You've already gone this far, you might as well finish up, because every 6 pages that you pick up from formidable battles or story event repeats or whatever, that's just another extra 30 points to go towards your standard banner summons. And hey bro, every single point counts in this game. But I digress on that point. Next page, and which will be the last page, you can see here that the boosted characters and recollection bits are going to be what real sorcery is: Ryumen, Sukuna. We're going to have King of Curses, and then we're going to have a disparity in strength. A disparity in strength is going to be the free-to-play page that you can acquire from this event. The King of Curses is going to be the summonable page on Sukuna's banner, and then Sukuna is obviously going to be the summonable character. We're not going to go over Sukuna because we already know that Sukuna is an absolute menace. We've been talking about him day in and day out, so much so that we are basically not breathing at this point because of how much we're talking about this man instead of like processing air. But I will go over the King of Curses recollection bit and disparity in strength real quick, and then that's probably it for the video. Before I do go over that, if you've made it this far in the video, go down below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also comment down below and let the dead man know. But we are going to hop over to the JJK Fans Breakdown now. By the way, guys, the last time I did the math for story events, it was 2,540 cubes that we were getting from it. Let me double check that. 2,540 cubes per story event that we would get. I will make an updated guide on, you know, story events and cube, or not cube, but story events, memory quest, map events, and things like that, just to see how many cubes we get from those things now, to see where we're at, to see if they've upped the rewards from before or not, because now that is after the 1st anniversary or the global 0.5 anniversary, whichever one you want to refer to it to. Both answers are acceptable. Which after this, we are kind of like in a new era of the game, right? It's like obviously it's not been an entire year for the global version of the game, but by this point in the JP version, they were officially on year 2 of the game. Obviously, it wasn't their 2nd year anniversary right after their 1st year anniversary, but once the anniversary finishes, that starts the next fiscal year for the game, I guess so, right? So we are officially in year 2 of JJK, and then when the 2nd year anniversary comes, the anniversary is more of a commemoration of all the things that happened for the year and the ultimate, the pinnacle of the year, and then it leads into the next thing, right? So as of right now, we are not even a year into the JJK Phantom Parade experience on the global side, and we are about to be on like the next era of Phantom Parade before the 1st year even comes. Do y'all see why this is incredible on the global version? Like, I don't know if people are still failing to see why the global version is just absolute GOAT tier, absolute peak timeline. Let's look over this. I'm gonna read it at max because this is a free-to-play page. You should be maxing it out. When using a command skill or ultimate skill, so on any skill, if any ally's HP is 70% or above, which is not hard when you have somebody like Gojo on your team, increases their damage dealt by 8% for 1 turn, for 1 time, effective for blue types. This page sucks. This page sucks balls. Because, I mean, would you even want to use this on Sukuna? I mean, it's something to boost Sukuna, and Sukuna constantly heals himself. So basically, they want you to put this on another character and put that character beside Sukuna. and makes Sukuna just that much stronger. If any ally's cursed energy is 50% or above, increases their damage dealt by 8% one turn, one time. Effective attacks for blue type attacks. So, yeah, literally, this is just for Sukuna. Sukuna's gonna have higher cursed energy. Sukuna's ultimate literally boosts his cursed energy reserves, first of all, guys. But Sukuna is always gonna probably have more cursed energy than everybody else on the battlefield besides, like, Gojo, maybe? And then also, Sukuna is probably gonna have the most health besides Gojo, because Sukuna constantly heals, and Sukuna also constantly, or not constantly, he has 2 different skills that just don't cost any cursed energy, so his cursed energy is going to be a lot higher. So yes, this is literally just a page for other people to boost Sukuna. I mean, I don't hate it, but I really don't like it that much either. Also, 8 turn cooldown is bad for just 16% extra damage though. Like, come on, bro. Especially just for blue units. Then at the start of battle, when own HP is 70% or more, increases own break damage by 15%. Yeah, really bad page. This page, like, it's been a while since I've read a page and just thought, like, yo, this is just dog shit. This is horrible. This page is actually pretty damn bad, though, in my opinion. Like, realistically. Let's look over at the actual premium page. That one, obviously, is really good. Can anything really be bad if it's, like, linked onto Sukuna or Gojo, right? Like, those 2 are the hypest characters in the game. So, like, everything related to them has got to be this on the same level, too. This one is only on Ultimate, and it has a 6-turn cooldown. Already goated. Increases own damage dealt by 85% for 2 turns, effective for blue attacks. Then, when Ultimate is activated, increases own damage by 90% for 2 turns, effective for blue type attacks. Excellent, excellent stuff. Very strong boost here. Physical technique is not a part of it. It is just curse technique that is a part of it. Ironically enough, this would be very excellent for blue Gojo because it increases damage dealt. It only gives him Jujutsu stat. No physical technique wasted here. And also, when is that man Blue Gojo gonna get an SP buff? He needs it, bro. At the start of its 7th turn, increases own Jujutsu stat by 10% for 2 turns, up to 1 time in battle. This part is okay, this part is whatever. And guys, if you recently saw my story event video where I was talking about how story events have gotten buffed and they're looking to do more things with those, I also see the story events getting buffed as kind of like not a soft confirmation, but like, if we have the place where we're getting recollection bits, right? Free-to-play ones at least. Because the first recollection bit, you know, Easy A or whatever, I don't know. The first one could be on a free-to-play recollection bit just so everybody can have access to it. And everybody can kind of see how it works and see how the cards will transform and see the actual translation from you getting that boost to you using it in battle, right? So with these story events, I feel like we could see recollection bits start to get easy A's, basically. Maybe start with the free-to-play ones, eventually work our ways to these standard ones, and then eventually to the limited ones, because this is a standard page. I just wanted to make that clear. Also, the recollection bits on Gojo and Shoko's banner on the JP version right now, I believe, are standard pages. I don't know what they're doing with recollection bits. So far, it looks like the only ones that are marked as limited actually are the JJK 0 ones. Anything else just seems to be standard. But that's enough about this. I'm not going to talk your head off forever. But yes. Sukuna Celebration, or not Sukuna Celebration, the anniversary is in its final hour, I guess you could say, in the 13th hour. I like that. And Sukuna is on the way. Sukuna is an incredible damage dealer. You absolutely should be picking him up. And he will last you for a little while. A lot of people on the Japanese version said that he falls off a little bit, but I'm gonna be real. If falling off is being relegated to just doing stages where you're type advantage and not type disadvantage, every unit falls off at some point. I mean, sorry, it just is how it is, except for maybe like Gojo's. I don't know. And even the Gojo's fall off because whereas their problem isn't damage being dealt to them, their problem is how long they stay in the battle and how much work they can put in while they're in the battle. But guys, if you did enjoy the video, or actually I know you enjoyed this shit, go down below and smack that like button for the boy Dead-O-Man. And also you can comment down below, let me know what you want to know, flows, and you can also subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can be tapped in with the Dead Man every single time I drop a video for you. But you guys have an excellent, wonderful, incredible day. The Dead Man loves you. Peace out.